Well, hello. We are going to start our market commentary. It's now we have 2 hours until closing, and let's take a look on how the markets are behaving today after the huge correction that started yesterday. Well, we have here on the screen the Standard & Poor's 500, S&P 500, and yesterday I was mentioning that we reached a turning point in that cycle here, the 71-day cycle, and the market started correcting, and that was after a huge period, very long period, where the market went from around 1,030 to 1,350. So about 30% increase, appreciation in value. It's about time that we get some correction. Most of the traders are taking profit now since yesterday, that the market lost a very important support in the 1300s region, and now we are testing that region from below, and that's a normal behavior after that type of support, very strong support, is lost. So right now that today's behavior, it's somewhat expected, and the market is quite calm today, not that much volatility, but in my opinion, we will find support at a lower level in the S&P 500, somewhere around 1275. So that's the region I'm expecting some support to appear now. This area that we found support yesterday, let me include another line here, is the region of the previous tops here, the tops in January, around mid-January. So that region here was an expected support region, and next week my expectation is that we are going to trade lower and look for the 1275 region. I expect this, but that doesn't mean that I'm short. I'm not short after such a huge and strong trend up. I don't see it as a short opportunity here. So if the market trades above February highs and the 1350 region, I will be going long again. If we find support in the 1275 region, I might be going long again. It depends on how my systems behave and what they tell me to do. And the Dow Jones it's not as broad as an index as S&P 500. The Dow Jones also found some support in the mid-January top, which is this line here that I'm changing colors. And now we are in a day with lower volatility, which is sort of normal, but my expectation is that we are going to find support now in that region here, around the 11,850. So let's see if next week we find support in that region, and then the market starts going up again. However, as I mentioned before, I'm only Again, I'm only going long if the market trades above February high. I don't see any short opportunity yet, and I don't see any long opportunity in the index itself. And in a stock it might be different, but not in an index yet. That's the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq corrected a little bit more than the other indices. It's quite normal. Also, the Nasdaq trades ahead of the rest of the market. For example, the top for the Nasdaq was in February 16, and Nasdaq started to correct a few days later, and the Monday, the 22nd of February. That was the first big correction of the Nasdaq, and that was the red flag to go all cash, at least for my system. And now I expect the Nasdaq to find some support here around the 2230. Let's see if we reach that region next week. One important commodity that a lot of people is talking about lately, it's oil. It has been in a very strong trend since mid-February because of the unrest in the Middle East, but we started correcting last week, and now we found support. The region we are now, it's an important support, so I was expecting that type of bounce like the one we had today. We are trading with a very, very good volume, above average here. Still not as high as yesterday, but we have 2 hours to go, and I'm following up now, so I might be deciding to go long, but only next week. I'm not going long oil today. The same is true for the oil companies, like, for example, I like Conoco a lot. That's an intraday chart. Let's put the daily chart here. I like Conoco a lot. Conoco was very strong since mid last year, and we can see that Conoco started correcting, found some support in the region of that former top here. Let's move that line. So that region here was a support. I still believe that we can trade lower in the case of Conoco. I don't see an entry yet. My systems didn't tell me to entry, at least not for swing. And for day trading also, I was following Conoco for day trading because I thought it could be a very good opportunity, and indeed it was early in the day, but I don't see any new trades coming in. So well, the chart is not showing. My connection gets slow when I'm broadcasting. What I would like to say now is to let you know that we are going to have some training next week, some live training in Vancouver, and the following week also we are going to have live training in Vancouver. Next week will be, let me check here, it will be advanced trading workshop, and the following week will be the business planning workshop. Trading is a business, and we need to be prepared. We need to have knowledge. We need to know, to have a plan. We need to know what we are doing. It's not something we can do just because I feel like it. If we do not approach this as a business, it will be very hard to have any consistent profits in the long term. So I would like to thank you all to watching and wish you a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weather, the nice weather. If in your region you have a nice weather, enjoy it, enjoy your family, and take some time off the market, put your mind somewhere else. And let's meet again next Monday. Thank you very much.